The city is still. I'm from the city is still.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Picksburgh. My name is Anthony. Today we're in Dallas, Texas. We are at the Dallas Card Show, and I'm really excited to bring you guys some live footage here this week. I'm actually out here for work purposes, so I'm going to be meeting with some people, networking. It's going to be really awesome. I also have an agenda from a collectors side of things too, as I'm gonna get into, and we're gonna talk about how I prep for bigger shows and stuff like that as well. So I appreciate you guys being here. Again, this is live, so if anyone has any questions at any time during this stream, feel free to go ahead and put them in the comments section there, and I would be happy to answer any questions you guys have in regards to bigger shows. But one of the great things, like I said, is I am out here for work purposes. So I am looking to connect and network with different people. So if anyone out here is in the Dallas area or will be at the Dallas Card Show and wants to connect, definitely let me know. My IG is scrolling right below. That's the best way to reach me anytime, is just through Instagram. Try to check that a couple times a day, just to make sure that I am up to date. But again, guys, I'm super excited to be here in Dallas. This is the second time I've been at this show. The first time I came to Dallas was the day that TGT, Transparent Grading Team, launched. That was, goodness gracious, almost a year ago. So it's been a while since I've been back, but I'm super happy to be back, and I'm really excited to actually do some transacting myself. I know tomorrow night, Thursday, there's going to be a trade night, so I'm super excited to actually go and see if I can't get some big trades done myself. I just recently went last week to Burbank Sports Cards. Spoiled out in LA having so many amazing card shops nearby, but I just went and traded a bunch of like lower end like CSG slabs, and I got some like really nice LeBron James cards for my personal collection. So that's kind of something I'm looking to do, I would say, during the trade night here as well, is kind of trade out of some slabs that I'm not as attached to, maybe some like lower end base stuff, and into some stuff that, like, will help round out my LeBron James collection, or something for my PC that I'll be like really stoked to have long term. So that's more or less what my goal is, as far as trade night goes. Not only that, I want to connect with a bunch of different people, because this is like literally a card show that people come from all over the world to be a part of. So, a lot of people that, I either see here on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, like there's a good chance that you may actually get to connect with some of these people in bigger shows like this. There's a great chance there's going to be other content creators here. There's good collaboration chances and stuff like that. So these bigger shows are great for stuff like that, but it's also a really great place to find really unique cards as well. So if you're ever looking for stuff that's just really one of a kind, unique stuff you just don't find every day, bigger shows like the Dallas Card Show, the National, which is coming up here at the end of the month, those are some places you're going to find some really unique cards. I remember the National last year. There were some cards like, going through, it was almost like a museum, exhibit. So you're going to get to see some one of a kind things that you wouldn't technically have a chance to see in other environments. Like in maybe, you may not be from Dallas or Atlantic City where the National is going to be. You're not going to walk by and see these truly amazing collections every day. So my advice is, if you are coming to Dallas or one of the bigger shows, take some time and actually look at some of these one of a kind collections that you may not come across again. Last time I was at the National, they had the Patrick Mahomes card that sold for millions of dollars. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have millions of dollars to buy Patrick Mahomes cards. So it's kind of cool to like at least be in the vicinity of one. So There's cool stuff like that you can check out. Those are some of the more unique things that you can see in situations like this. One thing that I'm really fond of in bigger shows like this is you'll find people are so overwhelmed with the number of tables that the number of people that will actually take time to sit down and dig through bargain boxes are very slim. I'm not saying that there aren't those bargain box vultures like myself, because that's definitely something I'm going to be looking to do over the next few days is sit in quite a few bargain boxes and see what kind of deals I can find. But that is something that gets overwhelming in larger shows is being able to actually go through the bargain boxes and dig and find those type of things. So you actually might find in larger shows and atmospheres like this, you might find better deals, more diamonds in the rough, because there's just so much everywhere. People get overwhelmed. They might start in the beginning digging through stuff, and 3-4 tables in, they're like, holy heck, there's like 600 tables here. And there's like literally no shortage of fire anywhere. So that's something I've found is people can often tire of the bargain boxes. And just in talking with some of the vendors, they're like, hey, I'm surprised more people aren't digging through these boxes. I got David's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, man. It's good to be live again. Again, I hope to be able to do this more often for you guys. Just been so busy with work related stuff. It's been bogging down a lot of my content creation time. But again, I love doing live. I love being able to interact with you guys and let you be a part of what I'm doing. Actually just arrived here in Dallas. The show starts tomorrow officially. Have a couple meetings I got to attend today. Get to meet a really good friend of mine tomorrow. If any of you OGs to the channel, you're probably going to know him. He's been on the channel a couple times. Grimes Finds, Justin. Me and him are going to connect tomorrow morning. Really pumped about that. Get to see a truly unique collection of stuff that he's found in storage lockers. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. There'll be some like collaboration videos with myself and Justin. And you guys are going to actually get to see like stuff that he's found like in storage lockers, like full card shops worth of, stuff like, just gem after gem after gem. And a lot of the stuff sports related, like has not been appraised yet. So like, I'm going to be like the first person that's going to like get his grubby little hands on it. So I'm like really hoping there's going to be some cool stuff there that we're going to be able to show you guys tomorrow. This the breaks. What is up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Always appreciate you stopping through, and always the comments, the support, and everything, brother. Always appreciated, 100%. But yeah, I am super pumped for the show to start. Just got in. I'm like dead tired. Got up at like 4 a.m. LA time to catch a flight out here to Dallas. And my cat did not want me to sleep last night for some reason. Apparently, the mass quantities of food I left out for him were not enough. So he was toying with me all evening. But I'm so pumped because your boy is ready to get some new cards this weekend. I can even get my current case open. I have a couple things I've been looking to kind of move off of. Just because there's a few things I kind of want to move into, if that makes sense. One thing that is just insanely crazy, and you guys know I'm a huge Cleveland Cavaliers fan. LeBron prices are so down right now. So I'm literally trying to get every Cavalier LeBron I don't have that's not like super short printed or like very, very, very expensive. So like I brought a bunch of like, random stuff that I don't really like. It's PC stuff, but it's like I don't really care about it. Like I would rather have cool LeBron stuff than like the kind of stuff I'm going to show you that I brought to kind of trade out of. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, brother. I actually traded Chef Marte for that one. It was one of my favorites. I actually got that graded and just haven't slabbed it yet. just because we had a bunch of orders that were supposed to be done first. But yeah, that one is soon to be graded. But just a few things like I kind of have that I just want to get rid of. Like I have like some Trevor Lawrence like GMA. It's nothing fantastical, but it's Trevor Lawrence. Just like little things I've pulled personally that I've just like kind of tucked away in the PC, like Brett Favre rookie card in a 10. Like you don't see 1991 cards in a 10 too often, but again, it's GMA, so it might not be a 10. But just like that type of stuff. I have like base cards of like Justin Jefferson, which I like Justin Jefferson. Like this is a PC card of mine, but again, would I trade stuff like this at trade night to get like LeBron James cards? Like I love Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's the man. I think he's going to be great. But I would trade base cards of Justin Herbert to get more LeBron cards right now. Like another one, shout out to my guy Thrift Beast, little Pascal Siakam spicy P action here. Like this is just stuff I have in my PC that like I don't want to get rid of them, but if I have the opportunity to trade into something I want more, I'm going to do that. Like this is a Jalen Rose auto. I got this out of Kell's bargain box, like I don't know, like 3-4 years ago with Marty. It's like so nostalgia to me, like, cause I remember like pulling this out, like, I can't believe dude's charging $1 for this, like, and I bought it. Yes, we do actually have an ETA for you on that. September 8th is the official like main public day, but you guys will be ready for beta even sooner. So that's something that I would imagine Alan will probably reach out to you either by the end of this week, if not early next. If you plan on getting big Pittsburgh running back Harris cards, I would grab now. Dude, I agree. That dude is a beast, man. I've been collecting as much of his stuff as I can. I basically get it all secondhand Marty because he pulls it all, or he just buys it because he knows I'm a degenerate and I'll end up like trading him my like sealed wax for it or something like that. This past week, you guys would see we actually we went live. I did a trade. I got like a baseball card of LeBron. It was a rookie card. I'm gonna try to trade this to Giannis right here. It's a select I picked up last time here. I was here at the Dallas card show. I got this. This was a little too thick for us to slab. It's a turnbuckle relic of the Miz. Just really cool card. I have another Miz auto that I'm gonna slab up, so I figured I would try to trade it. See if anybody wants it. If not, I PC the Miz anyway. You setting up at the show or just walking around making deals? I'm not setting up. I'm just going to kind of walk around. A lot of this stuff is more or less just for like the trade night. Just like some stuff I had laying around in my PC that like I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but I would trade more into like stuff for my PC if I could. Let's see. This is actually a really good question. What happened to the dude you were always live with back in the days? I would like to tell you that dude is doing well in life, but unfortunately he's not. I don't know what happened to him. He fell off the face of the earth, and apparently he's into some shady practices right now. So personally, I wouldn't advise anybody to mess around with Nate at all. Every day I'm hustling. If anybody ever comes across him, like I don't advise anybody to connect with him or buy cards from him or do anything with him personally because he's a turd. That's the official verdict. But yeah, it is sad to hear because like he was a friend of mine, but I mean, I don't know. He's gotten into some not so transparent practices, you could say. But I wish him the best. I hope he gets his life on track. God bless him, But yeah, it's a shame. It's a real shame. But I mean, not everybody's who they appear to be. That would be awesome, man. Come say hi. I'll definitely be walking around. I'll be buying definitely some Cavaliers and Steelers, hopefully. But yeah, I definitely agree, man. If any of you guys do pray, say a prayer for him. You know what I mean? Because he could definitely use it. Bogarts, what's up, my man? Who is that? The shady. I'm going to that show. Oh no, it's not at this show. This is just a person that I used to do live streams with back in the day. He was a local guy from Pittsburgh, and he's gotten into some things in his personal life that probably aren't like appropriate for me to talk about on a live stream. But because of that, like I just like my people to know that follow me and my channel that I don't deal with him, nor do I like recommend anybody else deal with him on account of some of his lifestyle choices. You know, just because it's something that I don't support. You know, not that I don't like him as a person or care for him as a person. You know, I pray for him as a person. You know, full transparency, I do pray for him, but I can't stand behind some of his lifestyle choices or some of the things that he's done to quite possibly hurt his reputation or my own. So, what is up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you stopping in live here at the Dallas Card Show, man. Really pumped up to be here. Was going through showing you guys some of the stuff that I'm bringing to trade night that I'm looking to kind of trade into more like Cavaliers, like LeBron James type stuff right now. Got some Zion stuff. Like, of course, Zion stuff is like way down right now too. Got a little KD rookie card. This is just like some PC stuff. 100% Najee's a guy that I'm definitely picking up pretty hard right now. I got a bunch of Anthony Edwards stuff, just because like pulling a ton of his stuff. I also picked up a lot of it like dirt cheap. Like these were going for like $10 like several months ago when I first moved to LA. I don't know why CSG slabs are so cheap, but I was buying like stuff like this for $10, and obviously they're worth a lot more than $10 now. So like that's stuff that like I was buying just because I believed in Anthony Edwards. So I was just kind of like stacking up on like whatever cheap stuff I could find of his. Do you sell cards on your channel? I have in the past. I haven't recently. I got this nice Tua. It's not silver or anything. It's just base. But again, these are just PC cards that I've collected that if I can upgrade them into stuff I want more, like KD rookie card, I'm not really looking to sell that right now because it's super down, especially from where I bought this. I bought this like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago when Gary V posted the picture. If anybody else bought this card when Gary V posted the picture, you're down like $200 on your investment. At least I am. So probably wasn't the best one, but this is one of the few doo-doo pigeon birds I have in my collection. Would gladly trade that for a LeBron James because, of course, he plays for the Ravens. I like Lamar Jackson. He's a good player. David, what is up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Another card that's kind of a PC one that I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but again, at trade night, if I got a good offer, I would get rid of it. It's a Kyler Murray canvas. I collect rated rookies, so that's kind of like a lower end way to kind of for me to collect like one of everybody I like. Rated rookies are kind of like the way I do that. So you'll see like a lot of like rated rookies in my collection just because I just really like that. And most of these are like PC, but like not like my like innermost PC. They're not Steelers, they're not Cavs. It's like nothing like I'm super like nostalgic for. Keep the Zion at least 10 games. Yeah. I definitely agree, man. I've been picking up a ton of Zion. I got like some Kevin Porter again. Like he's a Cav, but it's a base. And well, I mean, he's not a Cav anymore. He was a Cav. Tua, PSA 10. Got a Luka PSA 10. Again, I'm not really looking to get rid of these, but they are base cards. So again, if I could trade them into something better, this is a silver RJ Barrett. I only paid like $20 for this in a bargain box, I think at Burbank. I got this. This is another Kells pickup for any Pittsburgh people. He has bargain boxes, but he also has like bargain slab boxes. I want to say I paid like $18 for this at his shop. It just seems like way too cheap. Like sometimes, I don't know about you guys, sometimes I just buy cards because they just seem cheap. Like I feel like it should be worth more than it is. Like I think I bought this one because it was like $12 or $13. It's like Damian Lillard's rookie and it's graded. And if you send in so many cards, you might hit $12 to get their bulk rate. Like it just seemed like that's how much it costs to grade this. Like, like so like stuff like that. It's like I like Damian Lillard. I'm not looking to get rid of his rookie, but it's just I would for the right card, like Tom Brady, just this is the first year of Optic. I just like the design. So hate Tom Brady. I got these two from Chef Martete. He bought like a repack product that had like some of these one-of-ones in there. And I bought like a Megan Fox off of them, and that one was signed, and these two weren't. I wanted the Megan Fox. These two are okay, but they're not like signed or anything. So I was just like, they're one-of-ones, so maybe put them in for trade. I agree, Bogarts. I've been picking up a decent amount of Zion stuff too, just on PSA on like, or not PSA, but eBay on like auctions. Like I got this one right here, just a 9 of him. Actually, I have a few 9s of him. I got a select 9 of him. Got a Hoops 9.5. Like a KPJ for trade. Again, PC. Love me some Penny Hardaway. This is one I actually had as a kid. That's why it's like an 8.5. It's like, like one of my original Penny Hardaway cards. Silver. Brandon Ingram. Got a hollow. It's like a fire burst of Tua. I have a decent amount of Tua I brought just because I think he's hot right now. And going into the season, there's going to be a lot of people, like with all the weapons they just got, that are going to want him. So Tatum just came from the finals, but again, it's base. I actually traded for this. I want to say it was $150 value when I traded for it or something, but I traded for this at one of the Pittsburgh card shows. There's a video on the channel where I got that one. So that's kind of cool. This one I actually won in a giveaway on Instagram. And I've collected LaMelo stuff since before he was even like drafted. Again, base, but good player. Rookie of Devin Booker, 8.5 though. You know what I mean? Nothing like super crazy, but there might be a Devin Booker collector there that might have some kind of LeBron I can easily swap that for. So it's kind of, have you had a chance to have a physical slab in your hands of rare edition? They look solid. They are solid. There's a card shop in Beverly Hills that a rare edition guy stops in from time to time. And I've actually seen like the full like unboxing of the slab. Like it's pretty legit, like the actual box and the case and everything. And the slab seems pretty legit. Like this is going to sound terrible, like no disrespect to rare edition, but I would love to like crack one just to like see what it's like made of and like to like actually like dissect it for like studying purposes. You know what I mean? Not that their slabs disrespected or anything like that, but like just because of how thick it is, I would just love to see like how it seals together, like how they actually make the dang thing. It's kind of cool. So I don't really know much about them beyond that, but it definitely is like a very, very cool presentation that they have for sure. You sold a Lillard rookie for $350 in 2019 and always regret it. Yeah, I wonder what they're worth now. But yeah, I had a bunch of Lillard stuff back in like the boom. Got a silver Tyler Hero. I just really like Tyler Hero. Just his attitude, and you know what I mean. Like he just doesn't give a crap. You know what I mean. He'll like snarl in somebody's face. Just a Magic Johnson. This is one of like the original Magics I had as a kid. Again, it's why it's an 8.5, and I don't care. This is a Brandon Ingram rookie autograph. I bought this like way back in the day, like banking this guy would be like the next Kevin Durant. Kind of hoping he will be, but I don't know. He really hasn't been yet. Do you have a grill? Might be hunting in Dallas. Right now, I'm really going after LeBron stuff. Like low key, I would trade like my entire suitcase for like a chrome LeBron. Like I probably have like 2,500 to like $3,000 in the suitcase worth of like cards. I would probably trade that for a chrome LeBron. Like obviously, no one's probably going to do that, but ideally, if I had a grail right now, it would be the chrome LeBron. Ideally, the card I really want to get next is probably the Bowman paper LeBron, though, just because that's probably like in the $500 to $600 range. And I feel like I have like more than enough stuff I can trade, whether it's cash or just cards, to get that little Admiral David Robinson rookie. Again, this is like probably one of my originals. Who knows? It's a 9. This one I got from, actually, I just got this one recently. It might have been like PWCC or like one of those bulk ones from eBay, just like a silver Zion. I bought it because it was too cheap. You know, like sometimes like I just go through eBay and I just look up PSA or just random slabs or a player. Like right now, like I told you guys, I'm on a LeBron kick just because it just seems too cheap, because like I've always bought LeBron being a Cavs fan. And some of this stuff is just too cheap right now. So I'm just buying them because they're cheap. Got another Anthony Edwards. Have a ton of those. This one's actually kind of cool. I think I just got that in an expiring auction because it was cool. I mean, it's a 4, but it's a slabbed Evander Holyfield. So I don't know. I just like that. It's probably worth like next to nothing, but it's cool. This one, you guys might see. I think it was either a trade or like some kind of deal. There's like a video on my channel, and from Canton, Ohio, where I actually bought this card off somebody, and then I sent it into Beckett and got it graded, which took like 10 years. I got this Jalen Hurts PSA 9. I think like low key, I might have paid $3 for this at like 11 p.m. on an expiring auction. I don't particularly believe in Jalen Hurts or anything. I don't disbelieve in him or think he sucks, but like I'm not actively buying his stuff. I pretty much just bought it because it was $3. But again, like sometimes things are just too cheap, so I buy them. Thoughts on CSG slabs? So I like the slab. I love how protected the cards are. I don't like the label. I think the new label's better though than the one they have here. Their stuff is so undervalued. Like right now, like if you're like just a collector, like say you just want this KPJ card and you don't care if that's a CSG, BGS, SCG, or PSA, CSG is the one to buy because it's going to be like literally a fraction of all of the other prices. Like I don't know why, but like a lot of the people that sell them will still list them at like 99 cents. I'm seeing a lot less people doing that now, but typically like there's a lot less demand for them than there is like say PSA, which is still the king. You know what I mean? I work in a grading industry and I can admit that PSA is what the resale value is demanding right now. So they're going to be lower, but if you're a collector and you just want like that card in a good grade, they're going to give you a good solid grade. So and the slab is very, very well protected. It's nice looking. You know, as far as like the translucentness of it, I really like it. So yeah, as far as like buying them, like I still buy their slabs. I buy them. I buy Beckett. I'll buy. I don't buy. Actually, Beckett's probably like number 4 on my to buy list, just because there's still a lot of people that ask premium prices on Beckett, but then like on the resale, they don't really get the premium pricing anymore. Like as far as like PSA and Beckett, there's like a really there's a nice gap between the two now. And in my opinion, like I personally, I like SGC better than Beckett. You get the cards back way faster. I love the tuxedo look of their slab. Their grading's very accurate. I'm not saying that Beckett's isn't. It just takes way, way longer. The nice thing about Beckett is they do have like, so if you have an autograph, that's why I sent this to Beckett, because it was an autograph. So the nice thing about this is there's like some kind of something they put into their plastic that protects it from like light and stuff like that. So a lot of times you'll see like those 96 Kobe chromes that get really green. A lot of the ones that are preserved best are in Beckett cases because of, whatever the UV stuff they make in their plastic is. I would imagine CSG has a little bit of that too. That's probably why they have that tint. But that was always a big selling point on Beckett for me, was just the actual protection of your slab. This is just like one of the most heavy duty rock solid slabs on the market. So, and there's a penny sleeve on the inside. I don't know if you can kind of see that, as opposed to like say CSG, which is also a very heavy duty slab, but it's basically just in there. Beckett actually seals all of their cards inside of penny sleeves as well, which is just like an extra layer of protection. Like for me, like I'm anal about my cards being well protected, so that's something I care about. That is awesome, man. I bet it would probably be on account of the air. Absolutely. Nice, man. Is TGT having a table in Dallas? I'm sure you mentioned it already. No, we don't have a table. We're just kind of here for networking. So this show is more or less just like we're connecting with different people and doing stuff like that. Also, obviously, I brought a bunch of stuff on a personal level that we're going to try to move up into like LeBron James and stuff like that as well. I have a couple like little Zions and stuff like that. Like this is a GMA of RJ Barrett, just like a prism base. Those are cards I just don't care about. You know what I mean? One's a Chronicles and one's base RJ Barrett. I don't collect either player on a personal level. Like most of the time I collect Zion just because I know I can sell him a couple years later for more money, or because I know I can grade him and then sell him and get somebody I like actually want, like, a Steeler, Cavalier, like LeBron James stuff. Just a graded 9 GMA of Justin Herbert. There's going to be Herbert collectors here. And the nice thing about the Dallas show is there's so many people that actually will transact and collect the DCS slabs, which, like, if you're collecting DCS slabs, you're perfectly fine trading somebody for a Teal Chronicles GMA of Tua Tagovailoa. So that's why, like, stuff like this, I bring to a show like this, because there's going to be a lot of collectors that are going to be collecting slabs of all different varieties. So, the lower end stuff I have in my collection, it's like, hey, it's a 10. This is literally the only Deer and Fox card I have like saved in like any kind of condition, like investment wise. I'm not a big Deer and Fox guy, but I think he's a good player. So like I had one card of him that got a 10, so I just kind of tucked it away. So it's kind of the way I collect stuff. Like I'm not a Celtics guy, but I think Jaylen Brown's good, and I had a 10 of them, so I just kind of tucked it away. It's Chronicles draft picks or Contenders draft picks. It's not going to be anything super valuable, but it's definitely, it's definitely something that I want to try to move if I can into something better. So those are just a couple of like the PC type stuff that I brought that ideally I'd like to move into, more Steelers, Cavaliers, that type of stuff. I do have one handy. It's actually in my backpack, though. I can grab that here for you in a sec. What up? Good to see you, brother. Blue Husky in the house. What up, Freddie? Always a pleasure, my man. Great to see you, brother. But yeah, I keep my I don't know if you guys are familiar with the infamous Chase Claypool. I got it at a Pittsburgh card show. It's right after Select dropped that year, I think 2020. I got it from one of my favorite vendors there. He actually cleans out like one of my favorite card shops in the city every single month that they're going to have a card show. So then I basically just go and buy all the cards I would normally buy at the card shop from my boy. But he ended up pulling the Chase Claypool. It was the orange field level. And he knew I was trying to collect Chase Claypool hard that year. So he like actually saved it for me. So when I got to the show, he gave it to me like way under like eBay comps and everything. And that was actually like the first card I actually graded with TGT, and it came back a 9.5. So that's the card I've actually taken with me everywhere, all over the country, as like the demo card for TGT. And the cool thing is, my guy Tim over at Slabstrong gave me one of those really nice black matching things for it. So like that Chase Claypool has actually literally been thrown like in almost every single card show we've gone to like across America, which is pretty cool. And it's still literally in like as decent condition as it was like whenever I stuck it in the Slabstrong thing, which is kind of cool. Yes, that's another good question. Yeah, so the TGT website is actually in the process of being replaced with an even like more advanced website. So that's why you probably won't see it on there right now. The old one is going to be reinstated probably within like the next week or so, but we're actually replacing it with a whole new website. So the new one's going to be even better. It's gonna be fantastical. Can't wait to actually show that off to you guys. But yeah, I'm super pumped for trade night tomorrow, guys. That's just kind of a few things that I've been strategizing, just some of the cards that like, yeah, I collect these, players, or I'd like to hold on to these, but if I can move it into somebody that values it more for something I value more, I would 100% rather do that. So that's why I kind of selected this selection of cards to come with me to Dallas specifically, especially the GMA stuff, because I figure if anywhere in the country is going to be open to like trading for GMA slabs, it's probably going to be here. And like I said, on account of the fact that so many people are kind of already accustomed to buying, selling, trading the DCS, the Dallas Card Show slabs. I think that this is a unique place that you can kind of bring those type of things and have them be a little bit more liquid than they would be in some other markets. For example, like if I bring GMAs to like a card show in LA, people just look at me like, ew. Like, why do you have that? So, but like if you go to a place here where people are more accepting of some of those companies, then it's a lot easier to move. So I brought some of those out here for that very reason, because you find the right Trevor Lawrence collector, they're not going to care if it, says Levi's or if it says Vivi's, or you know what I mean? They're just gonna want the card. And that's typically how I am with most of the guys I collect too. As long as it's in, a protected case and I feel like it's accurate, I don't really care if it says PSA, BGS, CSG, SGC, TGT, XYZ, ABC, you and me. It does not matter. But I'm just excited to be able to connect with some of you guys and meet some of you in person for the first time too. It's gonna be pretty fun. So if anyone is going to be here though, like I said, make sure you DM me on my IG right there, because I will be here the next several days. Would love to connect with as many of you guys as possible. Got some pretty cool stuff going on work-wise. Would love to show some of you guys that too. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff I still can't show on the channel yet, but there are like vlogs and cool stuff getting ready to be released here in the next coming months. So stay tuned for some really cool behind the scenes stuff that we've been working on. But it's going to be really, really cool. Dude, that'd be awesome, Freddie. I do plan to be back in town in December. I want to come back and visit my family for the holidays. So ideally, I'd like to work from Pittsburgh for a week if I can get away from LA long enough. So I would love to connect, maybe grab some dinner or, like you said, a game or something, man, for sure. Absolutely. But yeah, I miss you guys in the Berg. I haven't been to the Berg since January 2nd. That's when I moved to LA. I have not been back to the Berg yet, and I miss it. I miss it. Although the Steelers aren't playing yet, so I don't miss it as much. And when it was very cold, I definitely didn't miss it as much. Now that it's summer, I do miss it. Like, I would like to hang out at PNC Park and watch some games. It's kind of what I love to do. But yeah, definitely appreciate y'all swinging by for this quick live stream. I am going to be live again from the actual floor of the show. So it's not just going to be a come hang out with me in my hotel room, we'll get jiggy with it stream. We're going to actually go to the actual floor of the show. You guys will get to see, like, in real time, dealers there, real collectors. You'll get to see cool stuff like that. That's always my favorite part of stuff like this. You click on the thumbnail, you expect to actually see that stuff. That's the stuff you guys are going to see. We're going to go do all of that stuff this week. So stay tuned. We'll also do some vlogs and stuff, and maybe some, crossovers with other creators and stuff. So stay tuned for that as well. Definitely appreciate you guys swinging by, stopping by. Again, we're live or posting something almost every single day. I have been trying to take the weekends off just so I don't blow my head with the million things I'm trying to do. But Monday through Friday, at the very least, I've been trying to have something up for you guys. I did miss yesterday just because work was crazy and I had to pack, so I just didn't have time. But that's why we're live today, and we're going to be probably live a few more times while we're here at Dallas. So, guys, appreciate you. Until the next stream, may God bless you. Take it easy.